Thanks for subscribing. Let's go back to Romans 2:28 through 29 KJV. For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh. But he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of God. What Paul is actually saying, rightly divided. Paul is not redefining Jewish identity permanently or spiritually replacing Israel with the church. That would violate right division, 2 Timothy 2:15. He's speaking in a moral and doctrinal context, not changing national distinctions. So who is the inward Jew in this passage? In context, Paul is talking to Jews who boast in the law but break it, Romans 2:17 through 24. He's confronting the hypocrisy of relying on external religious rituals like circumcision while the heart remains unconverted. He's not saying Gentiles become Jews or that the church becomes Israel spiritually. Rather, Paul is saying, even if you're circumcised and have the law, if your heart isn't obedient to God, you're not truly pleasing Him. God desires inward righteousness, not outward show. So an inward Jew is a true Jew by birth who is also right with God inwardly, in contrast to those who are Jews in name only but live in disobedience. Not replacement theology. Some confuse this with the church becoming spiritual Israel. That's incorrect and unscriptural. Paul never says Gentiles become Jews. In fact, Paul makes sharp distinctions. Romans 9:4-5, the promises, covenants, and lineage belong to Israel. 1 Corinthians 10:32, he separates Jews, Gentiles, and the church of God. Galatians 2:7-9, there's a clear distinction between Peter's gospel to the circumcision, Jews, and Paul's to the uncircumcision, Gentiles. Final breakdown. Inward Jew equals a physical Jew who is also spiritually obedient, circumcised in heart. Outward Jew only is someone born a Jew but living contrary to God's will. Not talking about Gentiles becoming Jews or the church replacing Israel. Even the Apostle Paul's teaching must be rightly divided.